Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
It was a moment that galvanized the world as the lunar lander Eagle touched down in the Sea of Tranquility on July 20th, 1969. Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin were the first humans on the moon. 10 more astronauts would follow. Aldrin says competition between the world's superpowers, the United States and Soviet Union, drove the mission. But with the goal attained, competition was not enough to sustain the program.
10, 9, 8.
6 crews would touch down between 1969 and the last lunar landing in 1972.
And I think those stories need to be told over and over again.
The U.S. space agency NASA turned to other projects, including the Space Shuttle and the International Space Station, a cooperative effort of 16 nations, including Russia, Japan, and 11 European countries. Picking up on the theme of change that President Barack Obama used in his successful campaign for the White House, Aldrin says one change he would like to see in years to come is greater international cooperation on space exploration.
We, the United States, could help the international partners that we could bring into the space station, China, India, South Korea, Brazil, have them join there and begin to gradually look at the moon as an international project that the U.S. experience can help the other nations land on the moon, and we'll work with them, but not spend our resources and our big rockets and spacecraft to go to the moon. We've done that.
In 2003, President George W. Bush announced a plan to return astronauts to the moon by 2020 and to use the moon as a base to go on to Mars. Aldrin believes the United States should turn its attention strongly toward getting a manned mission to Mars.
It's not being really overly optimistic to say that we could do this in 2031.
Aldrin believes nations can compete in developing new space technology, but then should pool their efforts and work together on long-range space missions. The stakes are high, he says, and that goal will require the type of leadership shown by great explorers and leaders throughout history.
The historical nature of a world leader that commits a realistic path of about 24 years to take creatures from the surface of one planet like the Earth and begin to have a growing permanent settlement on another planet in the solar system. Historically, that's, in my estimation, greater than Julius Caesar, Alexander the Great, Magellan, Columbus, Kennedy.
Aldrin has chronicled the highs and lows of his life in a book called Magnificent Desolation and has written a children's text called Look to the Stars, meant to inspire future explorers. Mike O'Sullivan, VOA News, Los Angeles.
Why don't you come and stand? It's a polar cap, and if it were a little bit clearer,